Hi everyone, this is Mama Juan. For this video, we will be having a simple discussion of the topic schedule of safe payments. Before we proceed to the detailed discussion of the schedule, let's talk first about the background. Bakit ba merong schedule? Ano bang nangyari at kailangan natin gumawa ng schedule of safe payments? The schedule of safe payments is related to the installment method of liquidation. Okay, so we all know that under the installment method, the liquidation process is for extended period of time, meaning there will be a series of realization process. Ibig sabihin, yung ating pagko-convert ng non-cash assets into cash could be on installment basis. Okay? Meron din tayong installment basis din yung ating settlement ng ating liabilities. Pwede nating isettle in full, pwedeng posible na hindi rin natin masettle in full. And lastly, yung ating distribution to our partners. Okay? Installment na mangyayari yung different processes involved in the liquidation process. Okay. Now, kung installment po ito mangyayari, the question now is, how much are we going to give? How much cash is to be distributed to each partner? Okay? At dun po papasok yung ating installment or yung ating schedule of safe payments. Okay? So, please take note lang na under the schedule of safe payments, meron tayong assumptions. Actually, meron tayong dalawang assumption dyan. Okay? Yung first assumption natin, magkakaroon tayo ng possible loss. Ano yung reason kung bakit may possible loss? The assumption is, hindi natin madidispose yung remaining assets. Okay? Yung second assumption natin, failure of deficient partner to make additional contribution. Okay, so paliwanag po natin yung dalawa na yan. Okay? Let's go on the first one. Ang sabi ng first one, possible loss due to inability to dispose remaining assets. As I've mentioned kanina, under the installment method of liquidation, yung realization natin, pwede yung series of realization. Ibig sabihin, doon sa first realization, hindi natin marirealize lahat ng non-cash assets natin. Okay? So, let us say, meron tayong 100% na non-cash assets. Let us say, dun sa first realization, 20% lang natin ang na-realize. So, ito lang yung na-dispose during the first realization. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, meron po tayong 80% na natira. And this is actually nga yung 80% na remaining assets. So, we are assuming that this 80% will not be disposed. Okay? Hindi natin madidispose niyan. Which means, based on our assumption, zero value ito. Okay? Kung zero value yan, loss natin yan. Ano bang ginagawa sa loss? Yung loss natin, ina-allocate yan. Dinidistribute yan. Paano yan dinidistribute? What is the impact or what is the effect of that allocation of loss? It has an effect of decreasing capital balance. Okay? Pag sinabi nating decreasing capital balance, bumaba yan. Since capital balance yan, naka-debit yan. Okay? And doon po papasok yung pangalawang assumption natin. Anong nangyari dun sa pangalawang assumption? Since inassume natin dun sa una na ang remaining assets ay hindi madidispose, zero value niyan, magkakaroon ng loss, dinidebit natin yung ating capital balance. Doon papasok yung possibility ng deficiency. Pag sinabi nating deficiency, pag sinabi nating may deficit balance, ibig sabihin, naging debit balance yung ating capital. Okay? Ang normal balance ng capital natin ay credit. No? So, ibig sabihin, negative. Nag-debit balance siya. Kapag deficit ng isang partner, ano yung normal niyang gagawin? Kung kulang na yung capital niya, ang normal niyang gagawin is to make additional contribution. But when we make the schedule of safe payments, we will assume na hindi siya makakabigay ng additional contribution. Okay? At dahil may failure to make additional contribution, anong mangyayari dyan? Papasok yung absorption. Okay? Ia-absorb siya ngayon ng mga partners na walang deficiency. Okay? Please take note lang ha. Ulitin lang natin, itong dalawang assumptions na to, assumptions lang po yan. Hindi ibig sabihin yan yung nangyari. Okay? Hindi ito yung actual nangyari. Ginagamit lang natin yung assumptions na to in order to prepare our schedule of safe payments. Okay. So, dito sa information or dito sa ating concept na to about the schedule of safe payments, let's try to apply. I-apply po natin to in a problem. Okay. Let us assume. Gawa tayo ng problem. Let us assume po na ang cash natin 200,000. Ang non-cash assets natin 1,150,000. So yung total assets natin ay 1,350,000. Okay? Let us assume na meron tayong liabilities na 200,000. Meron din tayong loan kay partner A na 10,000. Let us assume yung capital balance ni A ay 240,000. Yung kay B, capital, let us say 260,000. Yung C capital natin, magkano? So, meron tayong 1,350,000. Okay, assume natin 640,000 ito. Okay, so for a total of 1,350,000. Okay. Let us say ang kanilang P&L ratio nila is 20%, 30%, tsaka 50%. Okay, ano pa yung ating additional information? Let us say yung ating first installment, okay, first installment natin, yung book value na nakakahalagang book value ng net cash, ng non-cash assets na nakakahalagang 200,000 ay nabenta natin sa halagang 200,000. So, dito, dahil ang book value niya ay 200, binenta na natin ng 200, wala tayong gain, wala rin tayong loss. Okay? Dun sa second installment natin, yung natitira, remaining assets, remaining non-cash assets, na ibenta natin sa halagang 500,000. Okay? So, first, gawa muna tayo ng schedule of safe payments. Paano po gumagawa ng schedule of safe payments? Here. Okay? Meron po ba tayong available cash na i-distribute? Tingnan po natin. Originally, ang cash natin, 200,000. So, may 200,000 ka dyan. Nakapagbenta ka ng halagang 200,000 din. So, another 200,000. So, after the first installment, ang available na pera mo, 400,000. Okay? Meron kang utang, liability ka na 200,000. Okay, 200,000. So, pag binayaran mo yan, meron ka pang natitirang 200,000. Okay? Yan 200,000 na yan yung pwede mong i-distribute on first installment. Nawang tanong, magkano sa 200,000 na to ang mapapapunta kay A, kay B, kay C, considering na hindi naman yan enough to cover lahat ng capital balances nila. And that is why gagawa ka ngayon nga ng schedule of safe payments. So, paano natin sinisimulan yung schedule of safe payments? Let's start it with their capital balances before, yung capital balances nila before distribution. Okay. Ang capital balances nila po before distribution, 240, 260, 640. Okay. Meron bang naapektuhan ba ito nung nag-first installment sila? Hindi po. Bakit? Kasi, yung 200,000 na book value, binenta nila ng 200,000 din. So, walang gain, walang loss. Ibig sabihin, hindi ito nadagdagan, hindi rin yan nabawasan. Okay? So, ang kay A, magkano ang balanse ni A? 240,000. Kay B, 260,000. Kay C, 640,000. Okay. After that, ano pa yung kukuhanin mo? Titingnan mo yung loan balances. In our problem, ang may loan balance ay si partner A. Ibig sabihin, may utang ang partnership kay partner A. Magkano? 10,000. Wala kay B, wala kay C. Therefore, ang total ni A, 250,000. Ang kay B, 260,000. Ang kay C, 640,000. Anong tawag dyan? That is the total partner's interest. Okay. After that, let's go to restricted interest. Para saan po yung restricted interest? Ano po yung restricted interest? Dito na po papasok yung ating assumption number 1. What is our first assumption? Possible loss due to inability to dispose remaining assets. Ibig pong sabihin, i-assume natin na yung natitirang assets, non-cash assets, ay hindi madidispose. Kung hindi siya madidispose, loss siya. Anong gagawin sa loss? I-allocate sa ating partners. Okay, now the question is, magkano po yung loss na i-allocate natin? Magkano yung loss? Let's look at the problem. As stated, ang ating non-cash assets ay, ang non-cash assets natin ay 1,150,000. Nakabenta tayo ng first installment ng 200,000. Therefore, yung natitira natin is 950,000. 950,000 is the remaining non-cash assets na ina-assume natin na hindi natin mabebenta. Ibig sabihin, yung 950,000, yan yung paghahati-hatian ng partners. Paano yung paghahati-hati nila? Depende sa kanilang P&L ratio. That is 2:3:5. Okay, so hatiin natin siya. 950,000 times 20%. So this is 190,000. Ibig sabihin, nabawasan ng 190,000. How about kay partner B? 950,000 times 30%. That is 285,000. Si C, 950,000 times 50%, that is 475,000. Okay? So, after assumption 1, let's compute for their balances. 250,000 minus 190,000, positive 60,000. 260,000 minus 285,000, negative 25,000. 640,000 minus 475,000, positive 165,000. Okay. So what happened doon sa after nung first assumption natin? Nagkaroon ng debit or negative balance si partner B. Okay? So this is now the restriction interest din para sa assumption number 2. Ang sabi ng assumption number 2 natin, failure of the deficient partner to make additional contribution. Sino si deficient partner dito? B is a deficient partner. Bakit? Negative balance siya. Based on our preparation ng schedule of safe payments, dahil deficit siya, hindi daw, sabi, failure of the deficient partner to make additional contribution. At dahil may failure to make additional contribution, papasok ngayon yung absorption. Ibig pong sabihin, i-absorb ngayon noong ibang partner yung deficiency ni partner P. Okay, so ibig sabihin, itong 25,000 na to, i-absorb. Paano siya i-absorb? Paghahatian ngayon ni A at saka ni C. Okay? Paano hati ngayon? Yung absorption, paano hati ngayon? Ang ratio na ngayon nila, 2:5. Because 20% to, 50% to. Okay? So, kung 2:5 yan, it means 2/7, saka 5/7. Therefore, magkano ang i-absorb ni A? That's 25,000 times 2/7, which is 7,142.86. Okay, how about kay B? 25,000 times 5/7. So that's 17,857.14. Okay? So, after nyan, after ng assumption number 2, magkano na ang balansa ni A? 60,000 minus 7,142.86. That's 52,857.14. Si B, wala na. Si C, 165,000 minus 17,857.14. Giving her 147,142.86. Okay, since natapos na natin ang assumption 1, natapos na natin ang assumption 2, eto na ngayon yung kanilang free interest. Ibig sabihin, wala nang restriction yan. Therefore, that's the amount na ibibigay sa kanila. The balance is, eto na yung cash na ibibigay sa kanila. The moment na merong available cash. Question, magkano nga yung available cash natin? Based on our problem, Ang available cash natin sa problem natin, ito yung 200,000. Okay? So, dun sa first installment natin, 200,000. Kung pag-aadin natin yan, 52,857.14 plus 147,142.86. Ang total niyan actually is 200,000. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, yung 200,000 na available na pera, i-distribute yan. Paano distribution? 52,000 something kay A and then 147,000 something kay C. So, alam mo na ngayon kung paano i-distribute yung available cash. Okay? Punta tayo dun sa second. Sabi natin kanina, every time magkakaroon ng cash distribution, nagpe-prepare tayo ng schedule of safe payments. Okay? So, same process ulit yung gagawin natin. Unahin ulit natin, capital balance before distribution. Okay. Kay A, kay B, kay C. Ang tanong, magkano yung capital balance before distribution? Can we say po ulit na yan po ay yung 242.6640? The answer is no. Okay? Hindi na po yan ganun. Bakit? Kasi marami nang nangyari. Marami na ang nangyari after nung first installment, after ng first distribution. So, we have to compute now their balances. Okay? For this, ang gagamitin ko ngayon, ang gagamitin ko dito is T accounts. Okay? Check po natin. Ito tayo sa ilalim ng konti. Okay. T accounts yung gamitin natin dito. Si A Capital. Yan. T accounts ni A Capital. Si B Capital din. Gawa na rin natin siya ng T account niya. And then si C Capital also. Ayan. Diyos ko, tuwid na tuwid. Okay, anyway. Simulan natin magkano ang balance nila. 240, 216, 640. So, sulat lang natin dito. 240. Credit yon. 260. Tsaka 640. Credit balances yan. Okay? Ang nangyari nung first installment, walang ang gain, walang loss, so wala tayong problema dyan. Right? However, nagsoli tayo ng cash sa kanila. 52,857.14 kay A, tsaka 142.86 kay C. So, dahil ibinigay yan, dinistribute yan sa kanila, ibawas natin yan. Okay? So, paano sila babawasan? Naka-debit yan, of course. 52,857.14 at 147,142.86. Okay. Ano pa pong nangyari na makaka-apekto sa capital balances nila? Nung second installment, ang remaining non-cash assets daw ay ibinenta sa halagang 500,000. Magkano nga ulit yung remaining non-cash assets natin? Ang sabi sa problem, 950 yun. Okay. Ibig pong sabihin, kung meron tayong 1,150,000 na non-cash assets, nakabenta ka ng 200,000 noong first installment, may natira ka pong 950,000. Ito yung book value nung natitira na non-cash assets. Ibinenta mo daw yan ng halagang 500,000. Okay? So, ibig pong sabihin, doon sa bentahan mong yun, nalugi ka ng 450,000. At siyang loss on realization na yan, i-distribute mo yan sa partners. Okay? Si A, si B, at si C. Magkano? Magkano yung kay A, magkano yung kay B, magkano yung kay C. So, yung kay A yan, 450,000 times 20%. Yung kay B, 450,000 times 30%. Yung kay C, 450,000 times 50%. So, computein po natin kung magkano yung mga amounts na yan. So, you have 450 times 20%, that's 90,000. 450 times 30%, that's 135,000. And 450 times 50%, that's 225,000. Okay? Ibig sabihin, ito yung share nila sa loss. Dahil loss yan, it has an effect of decreasing their shares. At kung their capital. At kung decreasing yan, ibig sabihin, naka-debit balance yan. So, kapag nilagay natin siya sa ating T accounts, we have here 90,000 debit, 135,000 debit, and 225,000 debit. So, dahil meron na tayong, natapos na natin yung process na yon, let's compute now for their balances. Okay? So, magkano yung balances natin? So, you have here, ang total natin, ang kay A natin, 240,000 siya, nabawasan ng 52,857.14, nabawasan ng 90,000. Ang balance niya is a credit of 97,142.86. Okay? How about kay B? Ang kay B po natin, 260,000 minus 135,000, credit of 125,000. Ang kay C po natin, 640,000 minus 147,142.86 minus 225,000, positive, credit of 267,857.14. Okay, so ito na yung kanilang capital balances. Sulat lang natin. 97,142.86, 125,000, and then 267, ano nga yun? 267, 857.14. Okay? And then, of course, yung loan balance natin na 10,000 dito. Total of 107, 142.86, 125,000, and then 267, 857.14. Okay? Meron ba tayong restriction? Meron ba tayong restriction number 1? Wala na naman tayong remaining assets, so wala na yon. Meron ba tayong restriction number 2? Wala na rin yon. Bakit? Wala namang nag-negative dito. Okay, so therefore, ito na mismo yung free interest nila. Okay, check nga po natin yan. Pag pinagsama-sama natin yan, 107, 142.86 plus 125 plus 267,857.14. Their total is 500,000. Okay? So, 500,000. Check natin ilan na, magkano ang available na pera ng second distribution. Actually, ang available na pera ng second distribution is 500,000. Wala nang babayarang liability sa outsider. Therefore, itong 500,000 na to, paano i-distribute? 107, 142.86 kay A, 125,000 kay B, at 267,857.14 kay C. And that is how you make the schedule of safe payment. Okay? So, yung pinakatatandaan natin dito, kasi yung pagko-compute naman, it will come naturally kapag alam natin yung concept behind. Okay? Ano yung concept behind? Ang schedule of safe payments gumagamit ng dalawang assumptions. Possible loss due to inability to dispose remaining assets and failure of the efficient partner to make additional contribution. Okay. And when we make the schedule of safe payments, you have to get their capital balances before distribution of cash, get their loan balances to be able to get the total interest, make a reduction for restriction number 1 due to assumption number 1, and another entry for another restriction due to assumption number 2. And after assumption number 2, whatever is the figure na ma-compute mo will be your free interest, which is actually equivalent to the cash distribution. That's basically the schedule of safe payments. Okay, so until our next video.